Hi, you are Penelope?
Yes.
Okay, and Anthony.
Yeah.
Your brother?
My stepbrother.
Your stepbrother. It's nice to meet
Nice to meet
both
you.
of you. I'm Dr. Barber. I've been practicing family therapy for a few years now, and did you want to have a seat? So just a second, let's turn this on.
Oh, I didn't know our sessions would be recorded.
Oh, I mean, it's sort of like a note-taking thing. You know, it's nice to have a digital file. It's like, I do still take written notes, but it gets to a lot of paper.
Okay.
It's private, you know. It's just me, and I was here anyway.
Okay.
Well, it is lovely to meet both of you. Penelope, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm just about ready to go to college. I'm 18. I'm thinking of going into arts major, either with traditional art like painting or theater or something like that. I don't know yet.
Cool.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Anthony, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm also 18. I'm still kind of unsure about college right now. I kind of want to go, but I'm just a little nervous. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect.
Well, what do you like to do? Like, what would you say your hobbies are?
I like some crafting arts and stuff, but
Okay.
I don't know how I would go about that in college or really a career.
Fair enough. You know, it can be a little challenging, but it can also be very rewarding. But that sounds great. That sounds really cool. You look like a couple of great kids. So, which one of you would like to tell me a little bit about what brings you in here today? Can I get a volunteer?
Our relationship,
Okay.
she really gets on my nerves.
Sisters can do that.
Yeah. I don't know, I just feel like anytime I go talk to a girl or try to get a girlfriend or, I'm finally about to score, she always, seems to come in and mess everything up.
Okay. Could you give me an example of a specific time?
Yeah, there was this one girl I was talking to. If I'm being honest, I didn't really know her for very long. But we were kind of talking back and forth and stuff, and I asked her out on a date, and she ended up finding her and messaged her a bunch of lies about me, and her being my sister-in-law, of course, she decided to believe her over me, and she started blocking me from everything and wouldn't talk to me anymore.
Okay. Penelope, do you know the incident that he's talking about?
Yeah, she was a total fucking slut. So I was doing my best to save him from her.
I don't know about that.
She's gonna cheat on you anyways, like she did with her boyfriend.
Would you say that you were dishonest about the things that you told us?
Yeah, I was dishonest, but my intentions were to protect my brother.
Okay.
So, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Do you feel like you have a protective role towards your brother?
Well, yeah, he's my brother, so I gotta be protective.
Mm-hmm. What do you think would happen if you weren't protective?
He would get a girl pregnant, or he would end up with an STD, because
Whatever.
you have a terrible taste in women.
I do not.
Yes, you do. But I'm just doing my part as the sister, because I know all the girls. I know all of their drama. I'm just trying to save him from it.
All right. Well, in that case, Penelope, why would you say that you're here today? Do you feel there's?
I don't think there's any problem personally.
Mm-hmm.
You
But you still agreed to come in.
know, he wanted to because it's gonna better our relationship. But I'm like, okay, sure. There was nothing wrong with it, but
There's nothing that you might want to try to get out of therapy, There's no changes that you'd like to make? You two are
I don't
Growing
see
up.
anything that needs to change.
I just kind of want you to, maybe back off a little bit. Let me like talk to a girl without scaring her off so fast.
What about other relationships? Are you able to have like friendships or
No. He pushes
Not
them
with
away
the
too.
Losers.
So what?
They're losers. They're not going to get you anywhere. You're just going to be smoking weed all day, playing video games, gaining 50 pounds. I don't want that for you. I'm saving you from that. So maybe a little bit of respect would be nice for all the effort I put in to help take care of you and help keep you away from all of this shit.
They're not that influential.
Whatever.
We're good
Alright.
friends.
So we have a difference of
Just
opinion
doesn't
here.
understand.
Anthony, can you tell me a little bit about what do you kind of wish that her role was? Like, do you like feeling like she's protective, or
No, it's just it can be a little bothersome, like I'm trying to live my life and, potentially do some more adult things like some other people have done. And I feel like I just keep getting blocked everywhere every attempt I try to make to get with someone.
what kind of a girl do you think you should be with?
I personally think he should be with a girl who cares about, nature and, isn't just a slut. A girl who's, waiting till the right time. But he just wants the girls who are easy.
Okay. Well, so this might be kind of an interesting question, but I want you to really think about it before you answer me. Do you think that you are jealous of the girls that your brother's interested in?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
What do you think jealousy would look like or feel like?
Kind of like anger,
Kind of like anger?
but I don't feel angry about it.
Do you think that jealous people can be a little controlling sometimes?
Oh, sometimes, yeah.
That's a way that it can kind of manifest, is maybe being a little bit controlling of situations and
True, but I'm not necessarily being controlling.
you're making some decisions for him, but maybe not being controlling.
Yeah.
Well,
See?
what would the difference be?
If I was being controlling, I would show up there, tell the girl off, and drag him home by the ear.
Yeah, I've done that though.
Okay, so Anthony, how does that what if someone were to say, I think your sister is jealous over you? Does that feel accurate?
I don't know. I feel like that'd be kind of weird. I mean, I don't know. I guess I never really thought of it that way. Like, kind of
You
question it in
would
that
think
way.
that your sister would be jealous of you dating.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess it's a possibility, but I don't know.
You know, this is definitely a very judgment-free zone. You know, I've been doing this for a little while, and of course, with my training and everything, we're exposed to a lot of things. And honestly, sibling jealousy isn't even that rare. It's not even unusual.
I don't think she's jealous. I honestly think she's just trying to mess up my life. Like, she just wants to, like, completely ruin me and doesn't want to see me grow.
Where would that be coming from?
Just, I mean, every opportunity I get to talk to someone new, she always pushes them away and stuff. And it's like, I feel like I'm not going anywhere.
Well, how was your relationship before all of this got started? Would you say that you were close or
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
a little bit close?
Yeah.
Yeah? You'd agree with that?
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I have an idea. And it's a little bit unusual, but it's nice if we think of it as being like a game. Okay? Would you guys be willing to do this with me?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay. So here's how it's going to go. Not quite yet, but Anthony, I'm going to have you stand right here and just like straight attention, not moving.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what you do. You just stand there. You can close your eyes if you like, or keep them open, whatever you want to do, just standing straight.
Okay.
And Penelope, I want you to tell me on a scale between 1 and 5 how anxious or upset you're feeling
Okay.
at the time. Okay?
Alright.
All right? Okay, that's all you have to do. This is easy, right? And we'll say that 1 is completely comfortable and 5 is I want everything to stop immediately. Make you feel watching that, because I feel like we went from a 1 to we're leaving real fast. There's not like a 2, 3, or 4 in between there. We went right to a 6.
Yeah, we did. I didn't know this was the type of therapy we were going to be experiencing today.
Mm-hmm. But how did it make you feel? Like, I mean, really, you can just tell me how it made you feel. You can tell Anthony how it made you feel. I think he wants to know.
It made me feel a little
Name your feelings. Come
jealous, I guess.
on. Maybe. Okay. Now let's get down here to like the roots of your emotions, to naming them. You mentioned jealousy briefly, but
I don't know.
I don't know. Is there anything that you'd like to say to Anthony right now?
I'm sorry she sucked your dick in front of me.
Is there anything you'd like to say back, Anthony?
I enjoyed it. This is, she kind of.
Obviously, you would enjoy it if anybody sucked your dick. Anybody. Based off of your choice of women, you would be happy if even a fish sucked your dick.
Have you had a boyfriend before, Penelope?
No,
Not yet.
no, never planned on having a boyfriend.
Okay. What do you think your ideal boyfriend would be like?
Tall, strong, take care of me in any way, open doors for me. Gentleman.
Does your brother do any of those things?
Yeah. He takes me to school, he drove us here, he opened doors for me earlier,
Mm-hmm.
he makes me breakfast sometimes.
That sounds very nice.
And it's very nice, and I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Does that make you feel?
It makes me feel happy and appreciate it.
My brother never made me breakfast.
I spend all morning in the bathroom, so
Okay.
it's the only way to get me out of there.
Okay. Well, I think that possibly, Penelope, you do have a little bit of a crush on your brother, which, again, actually pretty common. Not unusual at all.
I don't think so.
Mm-mm. But he can't date anyone else, and he can't have other friends, and would you like it if he hung out with
The
you?
right friends, like if he was hanging out with my friends because they're good people who don't smoke weed all day in their parents' basement, then yeah.
My boyfriend hangs out with my friends as well. Or, not my husband, but, you know.
Mhm.
Back then he was hanging out more with my friends. I feel like you're taking on more of a girlfriend role in your relationship with your brother. You want to have influence over him. And, you know, maybe select who's going to be around him. And just kind of, you know, keeping him for yourself. And there's really no problem with keeping somebody if you're keeping them with fences, you know, within an area. But to me, it seems more like you're trying to keep Anthony on a leash, which is much tighter, which originates with you. And generally, when I see that type of behavior between people who aren't married couples who are in here for a different type of therapy, some of those roots are in jealousy and romantic feelings and wanting to elicit a feeling of security, even where, you know, one isn't being given freely. If you can take that security, it's maybe a little bit different. But, you know, you're both getting older. If you're going to go off to college, if your brother is going to be able to do pretty much whatever he wants, you know, this could be your chance to work through those emotions. And so, however you two decide to work it out, if maybe we want to move over the fences for keeping the relationship, do away with them altogether, or maybe we learn to enjoy that leash a little bit more. Do you understand sort of what I'm saying?
Kind of.
That like sort of like circles of intimacy. And I feel like you want a very tight circle of intimacy. And Anthony has been wanting a larger circle of intimacy. But I think that all successful relationships are based on, first of all, knowing what we're doing in the first place, and then compromising and finding a way to work it out. So, Anthony, maybe if you were willing to shrink that sphere of intimacy with your sister a little bit, and if Penelope, if you were willing to widen that sphere of intimacy a little bit more. And, you know, from there on, they can adjust over time wherever we think it wants to be, or, you know, wherever it takes us. But I think that acknowledging it and exploring our feelings is a really great first step. So I do think that there is a type of therapy, but again, maybe not very conventional, that might work, that I would love for you two to just give a chance. Penelope, can I get a yes, please, or a sure, or sure? Okay, I'll take a sure. All right, well, let's have both of you stand up right there facing each other, maybe. Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, good. Maybe look into each other's eyes. It's probably been a while since you two did this, especially if you weren't screaming at each other.
He's been screaming at me.
Okay, let's maybe focus on appreciating each other, not just indulging in that emotional pain. Let's maybe indulge in some emotional pleasure. Okay, so we're eye gazing. I know my office is very interesting, but we're eye gazing. Go. Isn't your sister beautiful, Anthony? Look at those eyes. Oh my goodness. Lovely. Penelope, your brother is a very handsome young man. So he hangs out and has to kick it with his friends all day. Looks like he's in pretty good shape to me.
Well, that's because Mom makes them work out.
Makes them work out. Well, let's think of something nice that we can say about Anthony. I know it's in there.
They're very big.
Very nice. Would you say that you like big veiny arms?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Anthony, she gave you a compliment. Does that feel good?
Yeah.
And it feels nice? Well, why don't you give your sister a compliment? She's so beautiful. She's got that long hair. Those amazing breasts.
I like her hair. Did you see breasts?
I did say breasts. I mean, they're gorgeous. I mean, you're just wearing a little t-shirt, but
Yeah.
I'm a little jealous, to be honest.
They're pretty nice.
They're lovely. Quite beautiful. Doesn't that feel nice to be nice? I feel like when people are feeling nice, then it's easy to be nice. How would you two feel about maybe appreciating like all of each other? Like keep that good feeling going. For example, Anthony, how do you feel about taking your shirt off?